Hey everyone, as a break from our regular programming, I bring to you our trip to South Korea. So we recently took a trip to South Korea under the Singapore South Korea VTL Vaccinated Travel Lane arrangement. And it is quite an interesting experience. As you can see from here, we have to go through quite a fair bit of hurdle and getting all the extra passes and trying to get ourselves acquainted with what is to come. So in this video, I hope to share with you our experience in navigating the turbulence as well as the administration behind getting ourselves into South Korea, and hopefully you can learn something from here. The extra paperwork definitely took us some time to clear custom, so you actually have to clear the paperwork before clearing the custom on your passport. Okay, we just got our luggage. We are now going out. It took us about 1.5 hours. 2 hours. And once you get out of the airport, you would have to go to this holding area where people are waiting for all the passengers who arrive from outside of Korea and be ushered to the nearby clinic to take your PCR test. So if you have already pre-booked and made the appointment, everything will be quite smooth. Otherwise, you just have to spend a bit more time on administration.
Hi, we just finished our PCR test and we are off to the city. It's so freezing cold.
So the test result will not be immediate. They would have gotten your email address or your Korean phone number where they could notify you once the result is out within 3 to 4 hours. So that is where you want to check into your hotel, stay put, and just wait for the result to arrive to you. So with the results out, we decide to head out to nearby our hotel and find something to eat.
I'm so hungry. Hi, we are at Myeong-dong. Most shops are closed, as you can see. Only the big brands are open.
So Myeong-dong, like many other places you see throughout the rest of the video, is quite deserted, and it can be attributed to the drop in, of course, the tourist numbers, and many shops have already closed as mentioned earlier on. But still, there's still quite a number of shops that are still around, and I think that would be sufficient for the typical tourist to enjoy. Jen, wake up, wake up.
Okay.
We just walked to maybe about 4 to 5 congee house just to have breakfast. But I think just like everywhere in the world, a lot of places has closed down, whether it's the 5-star or 4-star congee places all have closed down. So right now we are just walking around and figure out what's our next place to have our breakfast.
I'm so excited. 皇天不负苦心人。
We are going to Gwangbok station right now to
Bukchon Village, cultural village.
see you there. For people who have been to this place before, you probably would recall that this place is a hotspot for tourists and it is packed to the brim. But as you can see during our trip here, it is quite deserted, and that makes it a very enjoyable place to hang out. Hello, at the inside of Gyeong Bok Palace. This place really looks amazing, and from what I know, because there's so little tourists right now, this place is very empty and very spacious. I cannot imagine a better time to be at a tourist destination like this, because you can literally do cartwheels 10 times. Not that I can, and I won't bump into anyone.
Welcome to Korea.
So helpful. You can ask him to make PCR for you.
예, 8시.
Booking.
Hello, just finished our dinner at the cafe where they filmed Itaewon Class. We finally found it. It's actually the first restaurant that they filmed in the show. I think the food so-so only lah, but still it's interesting to see there. So right now we are checking out the rest of Itaewon. Pretty interesting place, but for eating I would suggest maybe go somewhere else. Alright, see you tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is day 3 and today we are going to
Busan.
see you at the train
Train
station.
to Busan.
Just reached the train station at Seoul Central and now waiting for our train to go to Busan. Just arrived in Busan after a 3 hours ride.
No zombie.
Yes, and no zombie. Okay, just arrived in Busan and this place is amazing. It reminds me of Phuket but colder and of course again less tourists, so looks awesome. Check it out here.
We are now at Gamcheon Cultural Village. So if I complete all the stamps, I get a free postcard.
This is our supper in a hotel in Busan, facing the freezing sea. So we have to eat very fast now, or we'll freeze to death.
Hi guys, we are going to Jagalchi fish market. The escalator is moving very slowly because I think it's a place for elderlies.
I'm at the Chinatown part of Busan. A lot of places are not open. This probably is a place frequented by foreigners. But with no tourists, unfortunately, the place is pretty ghost town, and this happened to be a Sunday night. Hello.
Hi, it's raining
And freezing.
It's cold.
It's like 8 degrees, and we are now going back to our hotel. Hi.
Here we are at National Medical Museum Center to take our ART test. Hello, we did our PCR yesterday and we got our results in 24 hours. Collection is much smoother than yesterday. So one tip for you guys is to get your Korean phone number so that you can get the SMS, but not to worry, if you don't have, it's also quite smooth.
And that concludes our South Korean trip. I think it is, although you have to factor in all the hassle in trying to make this trip possible with all the PCR tests, it's still a worthwhile experience given that there's so little tourists to jostle spaces with you. So overall, we have fun. Hopefully you'll find something useful from this video and consider going to South Korea as well.